This is a puzzle game that will be released in 2024. And if you are a fan of this genre, then you can find something interesting. Thanks for a like and enjoy your viewing. My Adventure Book. This is a quest with different puzzles. Our main character enters the fairy tale world through a magic book, and his goal is to get back to his world. On the way, he meets curious characters, collect different keys and crystals to get further, and of course, solve puzzles. The game was developed in 1 week and will be released for free in spring 2024. The special feature of this game that is you can switch the visual style of the game at any time. For example, from 2D style to 3D style, or maybe cyberpunk with Keanu Reeves. Now, the developers are working on several styles before release. If they see that the game is warmly received, they will add many more different styles. You can support the developer by adding the game to your wishlist. The link is in the description. Is the world losing colors, maybe breaking down, and you feel anxious? Then you definitely need to try Game Therapy. Sponsor Temple of Revi. This is a very cute puzzle game in which the player takes on the role of Revi. The appearance is very reminiscent of a demon cub who wants to bring life and color back to this world. To do this, we need to perform a simple task: to put generators on the place where they should stand. As soon as generators become in the right place, the world around you comes to life, a little closing you some passages and paths. The game allows you to spend an evening in a pleasant, warm atmosphere where sometimes you have to rack your brain. Now you can download the demo version of the game. Tell me who your friend is and I'll tell you who are you. And if your friend is a magnet, then you definitely a robot. Yeah, Mind Over Magnet tells the story of the friendship between a monowheel computer that looks a bit like a Wally and a magnet called Magnus. These guys are trying to escape from the factory, and this is only possible way if they work together. Well, more specifically, if we use Magnus as much as we can and can't. This adventure I would call as a new Mario and Luigi adventure, because the end of the level is a pipe sucking us in. Genre: puzzle platformer. The game will be released this year. Fans of origami and eels, have a seat. Now I will tell you about Paper Trail, a puzzle game in which we try to escape from home in a paper world. The highlight of the game is ability to roll up paper location in the way we want, so that we can move between location and fulfill our main task. What does have to do with the eel? Our heroine parents can't have dinner until they get fresh eel. I leave this house too, but really our heroine is a hopeful scientist who leave home for the first time in search of knowledge, although I'll still think about the parents. Yeah, so this is a puzzle game where you really have to sweat, bending, unbending, folding, unfolding, and even flipping the fabric of space. It's especially good when playing it on a touch screen, according to the developer and journalist. Paper Trail is a very authentic puzzle game that can take you far more than one evening, which will be released already this year. Do you remember what you dream about today? I remember. It was the letter H, and I thought, hot dog. Oh no, it was hello. Time to remember the Mendeleev table, son, the commander of the Sofa Force yelled in my ear. In front of us is a Sokobond Express, a complex puzzle game about pathfinding chemistry. A minimalistic mashup of two classic games, from puzzle lovers to puzzle lovers. In the game you have to make a path for an atom to pass through and form a chain with all the other atoms on the field. At first everything is simple: choose a path, connect and get a good mark in your diary. And then you have to think about joining from the right side. Whoa, it's getting hot. And then there are covalent multiples. Covalent value? No, covalent bonds. And now the order of attachment play an important role, because atoms tends to release as many bonds as possible. Bottom line, you're going to have to do a lot of thinking. If chemistry was not your favorite subject, then maybe this game will give your relationship with chemistry a second chance. I need your clothes, your boots, and your body. That was Sarah AI told, which sees the player as a lab rat. It now generates room and challenges for the player, in the hope that they survive it, but it doesn't exactly. After each room is completed, she happily chats with you while generating new challenges at the same time. Man or machine? The age-old question. All the player can do is move block. The mechanic is quite simple and banal, but it's enough to get stuck. Ready to show this machine who's the boss? Then put on your dressing gown and turn into a lab rat. Admit it, are there any Bo Peep lovers among us? That's Woody Love from Toy Story, that blondie with her sheep. Already this year you will have the opportunity to take on the role of the same shepherd of sheep in the Summerhill game. Play as a young shepherd and his dog and head into the unknown to recover the lost flock. Divide and conquer. Herd, divide and corral your sheep using ancient device to uncover hidden path and continue your journey. The game features enjoyable puzzles, striking landscapes, tranquil music, and a story about growing up with your faithful dog. Golden Idol, detective, search for the killer, interesting visual style, all this about the game The Case of the Golden Idol. If to speak about the gameplay, it's more like a visual novel and point and click in one battle, where instead of inventory, dictionary of words, instead of changing picture, animated text. And here comes the sequel, The Rise of the Golden Idol, which tells the story of a relic hunter who is on a quest to find a powerful artifact that could, if the legend is true, change the whole world. Spoiler, it's the Golden Idol. You have to investigate 15 strange cases which are full of crimes, death and debauchery. As in the previously released The Case of the Golden Idol, the player can investigate in his own way, building his own theory. Fans of detective should prepare a pipe and a Sherlock hat. MMO puzzle. Yep, that's how the next game from the section Island of Insight positions itself. The main action unfolds in a fantastic world consisting of many islands floating in the sky, which are filled with varied wonders, secrets and unusual phenomena. According to the developer of the game, there are more than 10,000 puzzles. The player acts as a seeker who must explore the environment at a free pace and solve puzzles. The puzzles can be solved both alone and together. It's all the same MMO. It's worth highlight beautiful in-game biomes and ability to fly and ability level up. So, if you want to spend a couple of evenings with your friends in a beautiful virtual world, solve puzzles in peace, then hold a ticket to an Island of Insight. Let's finish our selection on the islands. After all, it's so good there. The next island puzzle is Isles of Sea and Sky. It's a non-linear open world game that gives you freedom to come and go at will to certain puzzles, new areas or return to old areas with a new perspective to progress further in the game. The bright and atmosphere retro environment is mesmerizing and offers a relaxing soundtrack for a deep immersion in the gameplay. At the outer issue, there is a strong narrative part here. Isles of Sea and Sky tell a meaningful and memorable story using only images and no text. And getting a 100% walkthrough is not an easy task. Pull out your Sega and joystick, plug it into your PC and go ahead and explore the world of Isles of Sea and Sky. Which game you liked or which one you didn't? Tell about, write in the comments. If you like the video, I will be glad to like and subscribe.